No, I did.
Are you gonna play?
Oh wow. Yeah. Kobe's on the Spurs.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Oh wow, I see.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota's been playing with a lot of focus. They've got to be pretty pleased with their adjustments during the offseason, as they've been playing excellent basketball early on. Tonight, they want to continue that winning attitude, and they're a team that feels they can win on any given night. Tonight, we're going to be watching LeBron James, still physically superior in just about every matchup. Says he feels his athleticism has waned a little, Shaq. I'm not sure if I see it.
Well, he's older, but listen, Ernie, I played with this guy. He's 275, 5% body fat. He's not.
On the field, the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At center, Maurice Bates. At shooting guard, Kobe Bryant. At the other guard position, Tony Parker. At power forward, LaMarcus Aldridge. At the other forward position, Kawhi Leonard. Starting in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home field.
No.
And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them, wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Aldridge out there with Maurice Bates, and it's Tony Parker, and it's Kobe in a shooting guard. And that one's good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And San Antonio has possession. 4-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Guys, they deserve a lot of credit for not losing focus and letting one slip away. They came to play every time, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he said their focus has to be on the defensive end of the floor, going up against a team that's so crafty offensively. He said we can't have that many lapses because they will take advantage. Guys, we'll see how they do. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys. They're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
It's tipped. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Where are the Spurs in this conference?
It's just about the beginning of the season, so I think they're 6-4. I think I saw.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Spates sets a screen.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality to get inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Now here's Parker. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Down low, here's Aldridge. Rebound, Minnesota.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Because I wanted to move a team.
Spates, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Sadly, they're gonna. The owners are probably gonna block it.
Levine kicks to Towns. And he goes up strong with one hand.
Because they don't have enough money for all the damn things.
Come into this
So
game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Oh, wow. It's a beautiful jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Here's Leonard talking about that win against the Lakers. He was a big factor in that game as well. Shoots from 12, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You know what sucks?
Get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got
I
a height
see.
advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Wiggins. And the dunk by Towns.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Got a hand on it. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. And LeBron throws it down.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Parker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Aldridge. Unloads from 13. That is good.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Here's Levine. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
So it's San Antonio now. After the basket by Minnesota. Foul call that time on the way out. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Spurs shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And that one falls for Spates. And both free throws good for Spates. And here are the Timberwolves, leading by 12. Great task to set up the lay-in.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't got one to fall in the quarter. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
So it's Minnesota now. It's a 14-point game. Levine kicks to LeBron. Stapleton. He's covered by Leonard. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Kobe. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Wiggins. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Ryan against Wiggins. Pass to Spates. Tries from 10.
Kobe, Kobe.
And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Oh, they are putting the
Too much for retiring with the Lakers.
A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense
I don't know.
defense. I mean, it's all been good.
But anyone that doesn't like Kobe, like him on the Spurs.
Change stolen by Levine. Goes up.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocus.
Duncan's coming in.
Duncan's out now for the Spurs. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Spates.
Yep.
And it's Mills in for Bryant.
Tim Duncan.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Mills dishes to Duncan.
Ooh,
Nice
he
pass,
just
nice
smashed.
catch and a resounding dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes there.
And he gets it to go. Patrick. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Leonard against LeBron. Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Now, here's Parker. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Parker. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And Leonard gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse of one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league. Fifth best, Kawhi Leonard.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, I think you've got to take the first approach, Greg. You got to get up into them. You can't give these guys any space to shoot the three.
And Duncan throws it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Spurs trail by 15. Duncan, a screen. Here's Mills. And Dallenberg pulls it down.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Inside, Duncan takes it off the glass. Duncan's got 6.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
The Spurs shooting 43% since taking the floor today.
All right.
Mills passes to West. Kicks it to Green. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's James. Sinks that one from the post. He's got 12.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Duncan right side. Puts it up from 15. And it's sent back from Dallenberg. Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Just 5 to shoot. That one a little long. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Here's Levine. That's good. Levine's got 14 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He's looking for West and finds him. That's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Minnesota making some changes. World Peace comes in for LeBron. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for Levine.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Mills. Pass to Green. Duncan kicks to Anderson. Screen by Duncan. Mills in the corner. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Timberwolves leading by 20. Robinson kicks to Dallenberg. World Peace against West. Feeds it to Neal.
How did you learn
The dish to Tucker.
What?
His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from
I
very
don't
close
know.
range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Mills. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. But Timberwolves and Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered. I was, like, really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely very hard on me early in my career.
He Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he
Shut the
acknowledge
fuck
Kevin
up,
that he
man.
cried?
It sounds like it,
Yeah,
yeah.
the game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after. That's how they piled up all the points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Minnesota, World Peace is out there with Towns. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Robinson in at the point. Now here is Aldridge. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Now the feed to Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Aldridge, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Aldridge has got his second basket of the night. Here's Roman. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Spade sets a screen for Parker. Inside. No good from Spates.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Aldridge's shot is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. To Roma. And on
Oh!
number 3 for Minnesota.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and defense.
Levine's checked in for Nate Robinson. Spurs trail by 18. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Now here's Parker. Defense right on him. He feeds it to Spates. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. Misses off the right iron.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Now the pass to Levine. To Roma. He's covered by Leonard. Levine can't hit.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Minnesota?
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Parker kicks to Spates. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Parker. He dishes it to Spates. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
So here's Parker. D right on him. Right at the free throw line.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead. No doubt about it.
Looking to get it going. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And Parker drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 20. Down low. And James throws it down.
And pulls out with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Spurs have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. It's Parker with the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
That's good. And it's 8 points for Aldridge.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And the jam by Levine.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, you want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
Kobe, the pass to Parker. Back to Kobe. Tries a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Oh!
It's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really keeping down on those sort of plays. For Minnesota, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Towns dishes to Levine. Timberwolves passing it around. Wiggins kicks to Levine. Here's Towns, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Aldridge a screen. Parker passes to Aldridge, and stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way, and that one's with Wiggins.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
I finally finished my hair.
Parker outside.
Nice.
To end the run. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Wiggins against Bryant. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Spates. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Green, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Tony Parker. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here's Anderson. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Here's Duncan. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Minnesota's gotten both of their
All right.
three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Duncan. Anderson outside.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
For San Antonio, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Minnesota. Gary Neal comes in for Wiggins. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. Got that bucket in no time at all. Levine's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Screen by Duncan. West, right side. Got a piece of it. They break it out. 5 on 3. Levine, good. Levine's got 27.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Screen by Duncan. And here's Mills. He's got 9. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Knocked loose. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Tucker's checked in. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Screen by Duncan. Mills dishes to Anderson. Clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Good.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Mills with it. He kicks to West. Soft touch off the glass. West has got his second basket of the game.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
LeBron drives in, and that one is hammered home.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Picked by West. Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Poked away. Stolen by Levine. By himself.
Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Oh.
Now Mills. 9 points in the game so far.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's Levine. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself. And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's the highlight reel waiting to happen.
Boy, that
They would
mid-range
see,
jumper is a beautiful thing
the
to have
quarter
in your bag,
ends.
and they've had it going today.
Yeah.
And some say it's a
Like
lost
the game.
art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
No good from Duncan.
Okay.
Minnesota's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. And he takes it in for the layup. Nice. Tucker's got his third basket of the night.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Here's Levine, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. Screened by Duncan. And Mills kicks to Duncan. Gets in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Mills. He's got 9. Picked by West. Shot off the screen. Mills can't hit. Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And the jam by Levine.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch, and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold, the way that guy gets to the rim.
West can't hit.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Thien passes to D'Alembert. And again, it's Minnesota converted. And it goes out of bounds.
What?
Last touch by Green.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. And it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Here's Neal. And a miss there off the inbound. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Timberwolves on top, running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
You want me to stop broadcasting?
It's the 2K
Yeah, if
Sports
you want.
Halftime Show.